that the graphics will render. But this is how this goes. This is called the Monster Stash. Let's get you in the Halloween mood. Let's see. I'm gonna do some black smoke. If I got to get my HUDs to work here. Oh yeah, we'll do some black smoke and we'll sing about the Monster Stash. I made a visit to Linden Lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. A big giant bowl appeared before my eyes, and suddenly smoke began to rise. They had a stash, they had a monster stash of marijuana and hash. They had a stash, must have cost them some cash. They had a stash, it was a monster stash. On the monitor I could see my favorite sim, and a bowl was passed by a Linden named Jim. The rest of the staff had eyes of red, stone zombies looking like the Linden dead. They had a stash, they had a monster stash, the monster stash of marijuana and hash. They had a stash, it must have cost them some cash. They had a stash, it was a monster stash. The Lindens were having fun, their monster stash weighed a ton. They said, let's head to Villa Lobos, 'cause the Vinnie show has just begun. The scene was rocking, they were digging the tune, and Salandra had wolves who could howl at the moon. Vinnie was performing in his coveted spot, till the crowd said, come down here, help us smoke all this pot. We have a stash, we have a monster stash, the monster stash of marijuana and hash. We have a stash, it costs a whole bunch of cash. We have a stash, we have a monster stash. Oh, the monster stash, ooh, we had a monster stash. Oh, then Dolly made some brownies from the stash left behind, and everybody ate one and went out of their mind. Salandra said it's time for the party to quit, but thank the blessed Lindens for their out-of-sight shit. Inside the stash, they had a monster stash, the monster stash of marijuana and hash. They had a stash, it must have cost them some cash. They had a stash, they had a monster stash. Oh, the monster stash, ooh, they had a monster stash. The monster stash. Now see, if